I didn't have nothing else better to do, so I figured why not stream. And basically, the reason why the title of the stream is the same as the last one is because last time we did a world title stream, world title eliminator tournament. This time we'll do a world title eliminator tournament, but the difference will be the difference will be the difference will be this one will be a tournament for the women's division instead of the men's division. No, I'm good. Women's superstars, Lexa, throw it on a pay-per-view, and this is what I wanted to put on last time, that being damage retention. So we will include some people in the tournament that aren't in the rankings, but we have to include other people in the tournament that are in the rankings. Like like Raquel Gonzalez is in the rankings, so we can include her. Tamina's actually in the rankings, so I can include her. And we'll go Nikki Cross. So we got 3 people in the rankings, 3 people out of the rankings, because Shotzi is not actually in the rankings, and neither is Shayna Baszler or Kaylee Ray. And this gives me the opportunity to have 2 people out of the ranking in one match. And I think actually, I think actually we'll start down here. But the difference is I'm not actually going to play all the matches like I did in the previous one, because I have my story, and my story is with Liv Morgan. And, this will speed up the process with Liv Morgan. As Liv looks to live the dream. Liv Morgan is trying to batter. Oh, TKO! She's trying to batter Shotzi, and she drops her with a TKO. But Shotzi pops the shoulder up, and Liv Morgan can't believe it. But I hate to break it to you, Liv, you gotta do more if you want to beat Shotzi. STO takes down Shotzi, and a big elbow drop. Hammer throw into the corner, takes down Shotzi. I think a mistimed right hand from Liv. Shotzi was coming off the ropes. Shotzi came off the ropes. Mistimed cross body. Liv Morgan saw it coming. Liv with a forearm shiver. Bouncing. A bouncing flatliner, but Liv is not, and she's got to do more to take down Shotzi. Big splash high elevation on that one, but Shotzi saw it coming. Shotzi sends Liv into the corner. Back in the corner. Slice bread number 2. Slice bread number 2 by Shotzi on Liv Morgan. And Shotzi's going outside, climbing up to the top rope. And you know what's got to come next. Oh, she's going to the well like Shotzi, like Liv did. She went for the high elevation big splash. I thought she was going for the senton. But Shotzi does not get... she gets the ladder press, but only a 1 as Liv Morgan kicks out. Nice elbow drop by by Shotzi on Liv. Speaking of an elbow strike, the elbow strike takes down Shotzi or knocks Shotzi back, and a jumping Enziguri takes her down. Monkey flip out of the corner from Liv Morgan on Shotzi. Liv's bouncing around the ring like an Energizer bunny. Elbow drop off the top. Jawbreaker catches her off guard. Jawbreaker catches Shotzi off guard. Liv 2-on-1 facebreaker upcoming, and the facebreaker connects. But Shotzi showing her intensity. Liv catches her leg sweep from behind. 1, 2, no. Kick to the... she tries to sweep the leg. Facebreaker by Shotzi on Liv. Gotta use pronouns, pal, because you gotta let the fans know who you're talking about. Fujiwara armbar locked in by Shotzi on Liv. You know, that's one of the few Vince McMahon-isms I agree with. You gotta always use the names so people know who you're talking about. It's like when you're an announcer for a sporting event, you can't just say the shortstop, you gotta say the guy. Liv saw the senton going that time, and she takes down Shotzi with a chop block. Does Liv Morgan. Going for a submission was Liv. Shotzi saw it coming and reversed it. And Liv catches Shotzi off guard with a running Hurricane Rana. Follows it up with an elbow. Shotzi moves. And a DDT. High elevation DDT by Shotzi on Liv Morgan. Again, follows up with the running Hurricane Rana, but Shotzi catches her off guard and blocks it. Liv, flatliner by Liv Morgan on Shotzi. And no, Shotzi pops up her shoulder at the last minute. Shotzi somehow, someway, kicks out. Jawbreaker by Liv on Shotzi. What does Liv got to go for her now to make sure Shotzi stays down? What is Liv going to go for now to make sure Shotzi stays down? I don't know if she was going for the faith breaker. I don't know what she was going for there, but X Factor takes her down. Not even a 1 count. Liv kicks out. She's got her eyes fixated on becoming women's champion once more. Senton, and it looked like she was going for... it looked like she was trying to land for it again, but Shotzi got caught. Liv has Shotzi well scouted. Shotzi down to the outside by Liv. Liv just wanted some free time in the ring by herself on the part of Shotzi, sending her to the outside. Now Liv just let Shotzi get back in the ring, grabs her by the back of the head, but Shotzi reverses it. Knee strike. Shotzi gets reversed. Enziguri, that's what it's called. Liv is on the top rope. She's measuring Shotzi. Liv Morgan is waiting for Shotzi to get back up. Big crossbody block off the top rope. I don't know why Liv didn't follow it up with a cover, but she took that extra second, and it cost Liv Morgan. That extra second cost Liv Morgan. Liv gets caught again by Shotzi. Liv has Shotzi scouted, and Shotzi has Liv scouted, depending on the situation. Bouncing STO. Bouncing flatliner. bouncing flatliner, and Liv Morgan gets the victory, advancing in the tournament against Shotzi to fight someone whose name is escaping me, but Liv Morgan puts up a great effort against Shotzi in the first round. And now we move to the next round. The next first round tournament, which is Raquel Gonzalez and Peyton Royce. Liv Morgan gets the second round against Nikki Cross, but Raquel and Peyton Royce, I'm going to do what I did in the last tournament, go with the underdog, and in my opinion, Peyton Royce is the underdog. Peyton Royce and Raquel Gonzalez. Raquel Gonzalez, elbow strike. Raquel Gonzalez has the power advantage. Peyton Royce has to use the speed. If she uses the speed enough, she will get the victory. We saw it happen on the men's side. If she uses her speed, she will beat the power, because speed beats power every time, in my opinion. But Raquel Gonzalez is using her power against Peyton Royce in this one. I will stick to it, and I will say that I will not play every match of this tournament. And a one count from Peyton Royce on Raquel Gonzalez. No. Sort of like a widow's peak there from Peyton Royce. Victoria's looking at it like, you're taking my move, but I guess, part of the fun of being in wrestling is passing down moves to the next generation to see the variations that we get. And Peyton Royce had a unique variation there. Hurricane Rana off the top rope, another ladder repressed by Peyton Royce, and it's a 1 count. Peyton Royce has got to just keep moving. If she keeps moving, then Raquel Gonzalez will never be able to catch up. And if Peyton Royce keeps moving and doesn't allow the catch up, roll up. First ladder repress of the match, that does not result in a count. Repeated kicks to the mush. Got her rocked. Does Peyton Royce. She got Raquel rocked for a second. And now she's got the momentum going. Raquel drops the kick or reverses the kick. And Raquel gets sent to the outside by Peyton Royce. Raquel gets sent to the outside by Peyton Royce. I think Peyton might have wanted to try something, maybe a dive to the outside or something. But she just turns around and sends Raquel to the outside on the other side of the ring. If I was Peyton Royce, to be honest with you, I'd consider getting my opponent counted out if it's possible. Because the last thing I want to do is spend a lot of time in the ring with Raquel Gonzalez. Because, at some point, the speed loses pressure. Basically what I'm saying is you can't keep going at 100 miles an hour for the entire match, and eventually one power move can take you out of the match, in my opinion, as Peyton Royce is now falling victim to the power of Raquel Gonzalez. Raquel Gonzalez just dropped Peyton Royce face first across the hardest part of the ring. And now Raquel Gonzalez is sending Peyton Royce into the ring. Raquel Gonzalez has the momentum in her corner at this point. But Peyton Royce reverses. Leg trip, ties her up. Peyton Royce is tying the leg of Raquel Gonzalez up in the bottom rope. You attack the leg. It will be enough. You attack the leg, it'll be enough to take her down. Koji clutch by Peyton Royce. And it isn't enough to dethrone Raquel Gonzalez. It isn't enough to take out Raquel Gonzalez. The Koji clutch was a nice surprise, but she's got to do more. Does Peyton Royce if she wants to take out Raquel Gonzalez? Peyton Royce, fisherman suplex. Beautiful, a beautiful bridge from the fisherman suplex by Peyton Royce. But Raquel Gonzalez, it's going to take a lot more to keep Raquel down. Peyton's going up top. She was successful the first time. A high elevation, big splash the second time. 2 successes off the high rank district from Peyton Royce. But Raquel Gonzalez still kicks out. Peyton gets reversed with a jawbreaker from Raquel. Peyton Royce gets reversed from a jawbreaker from Raquel. And the Chingona bomb. The Chingona slam. And Raquel, surprised as she is, Peyton Royce kicked out of the Chingona bomb. A big elbow drop. Not one, but not one. Again, 3 consecutive elbow drops by Raquel Gonzalez to the ribs and the sternum of Peyton Royce. Peyton Royce gets back up, reversal. Raquel catches her off guard and reverses her back. And what's upcoming is the gory special. The gory special by Raquel Gonzalez. The gory special by Raquel Gonzalez. Raquel is getting... Peyton Royce is fighting. Peyton Royce is fighting. She's not going to go down without a fight as Peyton Royce. And Peyton Royce gets out of it. Arm drag out of the gory special. Arm drag out of the gory special. Clothesline takes down Raquel Gonzalez. Peyton Royce tries for it again. And Raquel reverses it. Raquel reverses an elbow strike. Peyton Royce reverses her back. Peyton Royce reverses Raquel back. I think she was going for the Chingona bomb again. Backslide. Backslide. Textbook wrestling, old school wrestling. And Raquel Gonzalez somehow kicks out. Raquel Gonzalez somehow kicks out. What a... I don't know what to say to that one. Raquel Gonzalez looked like she got shot from that elbow strike. That reaction, Jiminy Christmas. Pops the shoulder up, though. That's the disadvantage of the fisherman suplex. But another beautifully executed fisherman suplex by Peyton Royce. This match is defying expectations, in my opinion. Final cut. Final cut by Peyton Royce on Raquel Gonzalez. Is this going to be it? Is this going to be it? And Peyton Royce got lucky and advances to the next round of the Undisputed World Women's Championship Tournament. Peyton Royce overcomes Raquel Gonzalez, but is it going to be enough for her to overcome Kaylee Ray or Shayna Baszler? And it's Baszler versus Royce. Nikki Cross versus Liv Morgan. I mean, I could have played as Kaylee Ray and see if I could have defeated Shayna Baszler, but either way, Peyton Royce has to overcome the odds in this one. It is, in fact, overcoming the odds. Look at the damage. The damage was done because 2 matches were simmed. The other 2 matches were not. So the damage is done because apparently damage retention only reflects when you actually play the match. Which, actually, I had no idea. Diving knee off the top. Beautifully executed by Peyton Royce. She's got to do anything she can to get the Queen of Spades onto her level, because the Queen of Spades must not have exuded too much against Kaylee Ray if what we're seeing is facts. And thus far, Peyton Royce has done a wonderful job of not just avoiding Shayna Baszler, but picking her spots. I mean, if I was Peyton Royce, I'd entertain the idea of getting myself counted out against the Queen of Spades. There is nobody more dangerous in WWE than Shayna Baszler, in my opinion, and I'm not just saying that, I firmly believe it. There is nobody more dangerous in WWE than the Queen of Spades. Shayna Baszler gets taken down with a beautifully executed spear by Peyton Royce, but Peyton Royce can't keep Shayna down. A nice super kick to the sternum. Shayna is on the defensive, but it can change on an instant, because if there's anything you know about the Queen of Spades, she can just... I mean, she could take your ankle and rip it off. She'd take your ankle, rip it off, and beat you with it if it was me. I mean, that's how highly I think of Shayna Baszler. She's capable of just... I mean, she's capable of pretty much anything, in my opinion. You know, if there's anybody in WWE I'm afraid of, it's the Queen of Spades. Single leg takedown by Shayna Baszler. Shayna is enough to get a 2 count on a single leg takedown by the Queen of Spades is enough to get a takedown. I mean, that's the whole thing. You never know what's coming when it comes to the Queen of Spades. High angle powerbomb by the Queen of Spades. Now she's tying Shayna up like a... She's tying... I don't know what to say to that, because she just tied Peyton Royce up like a pretzel. Waiting to strike is Shayna Baszler. High angle kick. High angle spin kick by Peyton Royce. And Shayna kicks out. High angle spin kick almost did in the Queen of Spades. I'm just going to say it. If I was Peyton Royce and I get the victory against Shayna Baszler, I'm running for the hills. And I'm hiding until my next match. Because the fact of the matter is, if there's anybody in this tournament that I'm afraid of, outside of maybe Nikki Cross for a different reason, I mean, outside of maybe Nikki Cross for a reason, it's Shayna Baszler. Shayna Baszler just keeps up. I think the more Peyton Royce is doing, the more she's pissing off Shayna Baszler. Roll up. I mean, that's proper from Peyton Royce, to be honest with you. Go for the quick victory, then run. Don't even run back up the ramp. Look for the quickest exit. Because she will make, you know, Shayna Baszler will make a case to go after you. I promise you that. Yokosuka cutter. The Yokosuka cutter by Shayna Baszler. Peyton Royce is putting up a fight. Peyton Royce is putting up a fight against Shayna Baszler. Props to Peyton Royce for that. But I think the more you fight, the more you're going to piss off the Queen of Spades. And the more likely it is, you're going to have to hide and maybe forfeit the next round. Shayna's a trained killer who just got hit with her final cut. And Peyton Royce gets the victory over Shayna Baszler, advancing to the next round. Props to Peyton Royce for that one. But I still look at Shayna Baszler as a trained killer and somebody who I would not want to piss off. You know, simple as that. Excuse me. You know, Nikki Cross, I mean, I feel like, you know, the longer the match goes, the more Nikki will enjoy it. So that's why I look at Nikki Cross as somebody that's dangerous, because she may enjoy the punishment. Nikki's going up top, Liv's back up. Liv just slid out of the way. Seeing the crossbody block coming, that's the disadvantage of jumping off the top when your opponent is up. Liv went for the edge-o-matic. And now Liv is she's just grinding the face of Nikki Cross, kicking the face of Nikki Cross into the mat. What a brutal maneuver. Brutal maneuver there. Liv sends Nikki into the corner with a hammer throw. Liv sends Nikki into the corner with a hammer throw, follows it up with a jawbreaker. I don't know if there's going to be much left for either Liv Morgan or Peyton Royce as far as one of them or Nikki Cross. If, the last match with Shayna Baszler and Peyton Royce is any indication. I don't know if there's going to be much left for whoever makes it to the finals against Alexa Bliss for the Women's Championship. Beautifully executed Hurricane Rana off the apron. I mean, she got a little height on that one, did Liv Morgan. But, still, I mean, shit you never see me do. It's still shit you never see me do, so props to her for that. Still a little early, and she's got to do a little bit more if she wants to beat Nikki Cross, does Liv Morgan. Nikki sends Liv into the corner. Liv catches her off guard. And she catches her off guard again, does Liv Morgan, rolls her up. Immediate kick out by by Nikki Cross. Avoids the jumping Enziguri, but she catches her the second time, does Liv. Throw. She tosses Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan tossed herself. Nikki reverses Liv. Liv is she's just going, expecting to hit eventually. Liv sends Nikki into the corner. Dumps her to the outside. Back to the outside goes Nikki Cross. I think, honestly, on either side, I think, honestly, this is the one match of the tournament that I think we may see one winner. Like, I trust that Nikki Cross would pin her in the ring, and I trust that Liv will pin Nikki in the ring. Either way, so I trust that this is the one match that either way we will get a victory in the ring and not a match that could result in a countout. Liv catches her off guard. Nikki catches Liv off guard. And I don't know if that was a cross chop. I don't know what that was, but you never know with Nikki Cross. Ties Liv's leg up in the rope, and just attacks the ankle of Liv Morgan. And now she's hammering her away as Nikki Cross. She's hammering away on Nikki. Liv catches her. 201 face breaker from out of nowhere. 201 face breaker from out of nowhere, and a few inches back than Nikki Cross would have had. Nikki Cross would have had the opportunity for that to be rope break. Liv is trying for it a third time. We saw this twice in her previous matchup, and she got it this time. The rope-assisted facebuster. And Liv. Rope hung flatliner, rather. Liv is a little frustrated because she's surprised she actually nailed the move. She goes for another finisher, does Liv Morgan, but Nikki Cross catches her, sees it coming, and gets in a European uppercut for her troubles, does Nikki Cross. Nikki gets dropped with the Edge-O-Matic. Liv's go-to move. And Liv catches her. Liv catches her off guard. Liv catches her off guard and gets the victory off the Edge-O-Matic. Liv is another step closer to living the dream. Liv Morgan is another step closer to living the dream. Excuse me. But now the question is, who do I do? I guess because of what I keep saying, it's got to be Liv Morgan. It's got to be Liv Morgan because I keep saying about living the dream. So, and you know the old series. But this could be a short match. This could be a long match. I don't know. It may surprise me, but either way, it may be a short match against Alexa Bliss. Liv catches her. Wait a second, Liv. Oblivion. I think that's what it's called, is it not? Correct me if I'm wrong. A 2 count off. The bounce The bounce flatliner. The rope-assisted flatliner. She's going for... Liv hits the edge-o-matic again. Another lateral press. And this time, Peyton Royce kicks out at the count of 1. Liv's up top. Measuring. She's measuring Peyton Royce. Shotgun dropkick, but Peyton Royce is too far away. Shotgun dropkick, but Peyton Royce is too far away. Liv still with Peyton Royce in a haze. Liv still gets up and nails her with the enziguri, almost like it was planned. Round and round she goes. Where she stops, I don't know if anybody knows. Peyton Royce finally gets a bit of offense in. A big DDT by Peyton Royce. Lateral press on Liv Morgan. And Liv, Peyton doesn't even get a 1 on Liv. Both these women are hungry for an opportunity to face Alexa Bliss in the tournament finals. But they're gonna be showing the effects of this tournament. Alexa Bliss is not gonna be showing any effects and gonna have the champion's advantage. Alley-oop. Alley-oop drops Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan drops Peyton Royce on her face. Jawbreaker. Poorly timed elbow by Liv Morgan. Snaps the enziguri off. Liv catches the kick. Peyton catches the kick. Nice Hurricane Rana snapped off by Peyton Royce. Spin kick. Spin kick takes down Peyton Royce. Wait, no. Peyton Royce tried to get the advantage with the ropes. Peyton Royce tried to get the advantage with the ropes. And is this Liv Morgan's final cut? Or is she going to keep living the dream? And it's Peyton Royce's final cut. It's Liv Morgan's final cut. Liv Morgan gets stunted. Because of the tournament. The tournament benefited. Both women had the issue for the tournament, but it benefited Peyton Royce, as Peyton Royce is the one going against Alexa Bliss in the finals for the opportunity to become undisputed women's champion. This title eliminator tournament is now my favorite concept. Or this title eliminator concept is my favorite concept. But look at Peyton Royce and look at Alexa Bliss. It ain't gonna take much. The underdog is 100% Peyton Royce. Alexa has the championship advantage, or the champion's advantage, in this tournament. Peyton Royce fought hard to get here. She's got to fight even twice as hard to win. She's got to fight twice as hard to win. Beautifully executed cross body. It's something about cross bodies in this one. Peyton Royce has gone for 2 already, and the match already just started. Only just started. We saw this in the early match. Widow's Peak. Lateral press. And another 1 count. Peyton Royce can't let herself get frustrated. She can't get counted out. She can't do much of anything outside of being the better woman in this one for the Women's Championship against Alexa Bliss. She's got to defeat the champion. That's all she can do. That is it. That's all she can do. Roll up. 1. No, not even a 1 count. Not even a 1 count. Repeated kicks to the mush of the champion. Alexa catches. And Ribbreaker. That is the first bit of offense, I believe, from Alexa Bliss in this one. And she's immediately going for the cover. It's like Alexa knows what Peyton Royce has gone through to get here. It's like Alexa Bliss has been scouting Peyton Royce thus far in this tournament. Armringer. Attacking the arm of the challenger is the champion, Alexa Bliss. Alexa Moonsault press with the knees. And a flipping, vintage Alexa Bliss, dare I say. And a twisted bliss for good measure. A twisted bliss for good measure. And Peyton Royce somehow kicks out. Peyton Royce somehow kicks out. If Liv Morgan would have done that, she still would have been living the dream. Fallout rear naked choke. A rear naked choke drop. Peyton Royce is back on the offensive. And a nice forearm shiver to the mush. The spin kick. The spin kick from Peyton Royce. And this is... No! Alexa popped the right shoulder up. Or the left shoulder up, sorry. The left shoulder up. Alexa popped the left shoulder up to keep the match going. And now the question is this going to be Alexa Bliss's final cut as the undisputed women's champion? No! Alexa popped the shoulder up, and Peyton Royce can't believe it. Alexa Bliss is still in this one. Alexa Bliss is still in this one. Textbook, vintage, old school Peyton Royce. But Alexa Bliss doesn't even stay down. Peyton Royce has got to do a little bit more if she wants to defeat the women's champion. And Harlem sidekick variety. That reminded me a lot of that. That sidekick reminded me a lot of Booker T with that one. From Peyton Royce. Another gnarly forearm shiver from Peyton Royce. Wait a second, we saw this with Liv Morgan. She's trying to use the ropes for leverage. Peyton Royce was trying to use the ropes for leverage, but it didn't catch on. Nice roundhouse kick by Peyton Royce, attacking the head. A super kick right to the rib cage. I mean, a great way to knock the wind out of your opponent. But I don't know what else that does. Wait a second. Code Red. But Alexa doesn't go for the lateral press. Alexa doesn't go for the lateral press off Code Red. She should have, in my opinion. I'm pretty sure that would have been that could have been a lateral press too. She should have went for it. I mean, you can't just bet on your opponent being dizzy. You got to take advantage of it and catch him off guard. That's jumping DDT by Alexa Bliss. That could be it. And that might be it. That might be enough to keep Peyton Royce down for a 3. That might be enough to keep Peyton Royce down for a 3. And no! Peyton Royce somehow kicks out. My goodness. My goodness. Peyton Royce is now getting the wrath of Alexa Bliss. Peyton Royce is now getting the wrath of Alexa Bliss, whose mounted punches are having an effect. Peyton Royce reverses. She go to with the forearm shiver. And now she's measuring Alexa Bliss's Peyton Royce. The final cut. The final cut. Is this it? Is this Alexa Bliss's final cut? No! No! Alexa Bliss kicked out. How the hell did the champion kick out of that? Alexa Bliss is showing why she's champion. Alexa Bliss is showing why she's champion. Peyton Royce is showing why she's a challenger, because that slight hesitation before she went up to the top rope may have cost her. And the submission does. Alexa Bliss ties her up and retains the women's championship. Alexa Bliss shows exactly why she is world champion. Props to Peyton Royce for the effort, but Alexa Bliss is still the SmackDown Women's Champion in what was an action-packed tournament, an action-packed World Title Eliminator tournament. Props to Peyton Royce for that one, and props to everyone involved in that match. Props to everyone involved in that matchup. Now, I do gotta say, they earned their way to the finals, specifically Peyton Royce, because she was the one that made it. But either way, Alexa Bliss maintains her grip as women's champion. Or undisputed women's champion, I should say. I mean, maybe the next match should be, tag team tournament, huh? Maybe that'll be the next stream. But either way, this stream, we got a match to mount up from last stream as Shinsuke Nakamura and Seth Rollins have some unfinished business. As it will be Extreme Rules. It will be Extreme Rules. If you don't remember the World Title Eliminator Tournament, in the first round it was Shinsuke versus Seth, and Shinsuke got busted open by a rogue elbow strike from Seth, and the blood was flowing freely on the artist known as Shinsuke Nakamura. Seth beat Nakamura, I do believe. Yes, Seth beat Nakamura, then Seth fell victim to AJ Styles. So Nakamura has unfinished business with Seth Rollins. And you can tell Nakamura has unfinished business with Rollins because he's going right for the mounted punches, repeated to the forehead of Rollins. I'm thinking he's trying to bust open Seth really, really early. Nakamura with an early lateral press, a cocky lateral press at that one. We expect that from Rollins, not from Nakamura. Finally, Rollins with some offense takes down Nakamura with an enziguri. And now Rollins is going after the forehead of Nakamura with some mounted punches. Scoops him up, does Rollins, and drops him with a power slam. Rollins is outside the ring. This is Extreme Rules, which means there is no holds barred, no count out, anything goes, but the final pinfall needs to take place in the ring. Right to the mush of Nakamura goes Rollins. Super kick, you hear that on the third row. I think Rollins wants the Singapore cane, but it's under the ropes. I don't know if he can get it. Nakamura sends Rollins to the outside, and now these men are both on the outside. They gotta do what they gotta do. Jujikatami by Nakamura, softening up the arm. You never know what the artist will go for. Throwing in a Jujikatami here and there. Rollins again with an enziguri, his go-to move in this one, but Rollins cannot go to the well one too many times. He clangs the head of Nakamura off the ring post. Clangs the head of Nakamura off the ring post, and he gets a steel chair, does Rollins. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. A chair shot right off the forehead. Jiminy Christmas. Nakamura gets back into the ring. Rollins reaches in, tries to grab the ankle. He grabs the ankle, but Nakamura blocks him. Nakamura doesn't block him a second time. Rollins blocks Nakamura a second time. He sends Nakamura to the outside. I thought he was going to send him to the chair. No, he wanted to go for an enziguri. A variation of the enziguri has been Rollins' go-to move this match. Rollins fakes him out, and then does it anyway. Vaulting body press over the top rope. And he goes right back for the mounted punches. It's only going to be a matter of time, and we did. It's going to only be a matter of time before we see blood. Straight kick by Rollins, missed. Nakamura saw it coming. Rollins whiffed and Nakamura whiffed. Nakamura blocks it. Rollins blocks it. These two are going back and forth. These two don't even know what the hell they're going on. Nakamura, German. Rollins is getting fists of fury from Nakamura. And an axe kick by Nakamura takes down Seth Rollins. This tournament and this match between Nakamura and Rollins are the only 2 matches I have planned. So I think I may actually end stream after this one. We'll see what happens. Nakamura's going under the ring. What is he going to pull out? A sledgehammer. Nakamura's got a sledgehammer. He whiffs the second shot. He gets the third. He's just wailing away on the Architect. He's wailing away on Rollins. But Rollins is fighting back, and thank God he had Nakamura drop I don't know what to say. Thank God Nakamura dropped the face buster. Face buster by Nakamura. Face buster on Rollins. Nakamura, rather. Electric chair, a reverse electric chair. Wait a... Curb stomp variation. If there's anything that Rollins knows how to do, it's a variation of the stomp. And he's attacking the cut of Nakamura. He is attacking the cut of Nakamura. He is attacking the cut of Shinsuke Nakamura. And now Rollins has the table set up. Rollins has the table set up. But Nakamura blocks him. Rollins blocks Nakamura back. Nakamura gets sent to the table. Rollins gets blocked. That is the same type of rogue elbow that busted Nakamura up last match. Knee strikes, repeated knee strikes to the sternum of Rollins. That Singapore cane, that rogue Singapore cane, is still sitting on the ropes. Still sitting in the ring. The steel chair is still sitting in the corner. Tied up in the corner. Rollins sets up the table another way. It's like these two are going to play a game of poker. They're literally trying to whack each other across the table. Rollins brings Nakamura across. Wait a second, he's going back up top. Rollins is going back up top. A big splash off the top rope through the table by Rollins on Nakamura. A big splash off the top rope. Rollins gets blocked again, but catches him with a third variation of the Enziguri. Another variation of an Enziguri by Rollins. Rollins has got a ladder. Rollins has got a ladder. Goes for a powerbomb, but he doesn't nail it. Nakamura, Kinshasa! Kinshasa! Kinshasa by Nakamura! Kinshasa by Nakamura! From out of nowhere! A Kinshasa by Nakamura from out of nowhere! Another Enziguri attempt, but this time Nakamura has it blocked. He blocks a knife edge chop, and Nakamura is going to town on Rollins. Nakamura gets taken down by Rollins. Way to cut up. No, not again. No. Grabbing the arms, foot on the back, curb stomp. The stomp. The stomp by Rollins. Both these men have hit their finisher on the outside. I still was dumbfounded by the sight of the Kinshasa. I was still dumbfounded by the sight of the Kinshasa. What in the name? What in God's name is Rollins doing? Basement dropkick avoided, but he does not block. I still kick myself that I can't remember the name of his ROH finisher. If anybody could tell me the name of his ROH finisher, that being Rollins. If anybody can tell me the name of his finisher from Ring of Honor, please feel free to let me know. Please feel free to let me know. I would love to know what Rollins' finisher was called in Ring of Honor. Because that move that I just did, the Fisherman Buster, I guess you would call it, or the variation of the Fisherman Buster, is his finisher from Ring of Honor as I eat the steel stairs. Nakamura's going back for the sling. He's going back for the hammer. Rollins tries to go. Rollins is trying for anything. Calf kick. Calf kick by Rollins. Rollins has got Nakamura back on the table. The human era. Human era. But Rollins is back on the top of the ladder. Rollins is on the top of the ladder and a big splash off the top of the ladder. Through the table. Again, Nakamura goes through the table. Again, Nakamura goes through the table. Wait, Nakamura gets sent back into the ring, but Rollins goes back up the rampway. It's almost like Rollins wants to explore his old stomping ground. He's second-guessing himself. Rollins is second-guessing himself. Miscommunication again. Sling Blade. Sling Blade. It's like he almost lured him in here for the Sling Blade. Look at that carnage. Look at the carnage in this one. Look at the carnage in this one. Nakamura catches him off guard. Repeated kicks by Nakamura. Excuse me. 1, 2. No! Rollins kicks out. It's going to take a little bit more to take down Seth Rollins. I also just want to take this opportunity. Kinshasa! Kinshasa! And Nakamura gets his win back against Rollins in what was in fact a brutal Extreme Rules matchup. I just want to take this opportunity and I will say that the reason why I did this tournament and the reason why I did this match is because I wanted to say thank you. I wanted to say thank you to all of you for showing the support that you did for the release of the Twitch project. I do very much appreciate it. And I want to say again to everyone, Kate, Morgan, Roder, Sammy, Sai, and Fiery, thank you for being a part of the documentary. I very much appreciate it. And I am very happy that we finally released a documentary and I can officially call myself a documentarian. I do appreciate it. I do love the fact that that is out and it's ready to go now. With that being said, though, I will see you in the next stream, whenever that might be, and maybe, just maybe, it will be a tag team title stream, and we will finally give the tag team division a bit of love. With that being said, though, I will see you all again soon,